Alright, so we're geared up. We're gonna head out into the wilds and we're gonna find us some Pokemon. Think we're gonna start off in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Sounds like a right good time. Don't know what kind of accent I'm going for, but we're committing to it. Oh yes, Aspiration Hill. There's a Bidoof! Get the pretty boy. Look at his pretty tooth. We're gonna grab him. We're gonna grab his family too. Maybe not. Yes. You must grab all the Bidoofs. All of the Bidoofs. Here are some Starlies. The Starlies scare easily, so you must be careful not to frighten them. Perfect shots. Alright. Don't know if they're caught yet. There's one. And we've got two Starlies. The Shinx is also very wary of visitors. We must approach quietly. Perfect shot. Alright. Oh, he didn't want to be caught. Hold on. We're going to approach slowly. Carefully now. Perfect. Now we wait for the capture. What is this, a fucking golf? Are we watching a golf game? Am I a golf commentator? Pokegolf? Why isn't that a thing? Is Pokegolf a thing? Oh god. Oh, he is an angry ladybug. We must soften him up for the catch. Using our Typhlosion. Kricketot. That's his name. I knew that. We're going to kill him. I didn't mean to take him out in one hit, but there we go. Alright. All in a day's work, killing Pokemon. Let's move on. Alright, we pick up some plants. Any plants that we see, we must pick up. The Pokemon enjoy the plants. The Pokemon has spotted us. We must retreat. Kricketot is going crazy. We must act fast. Lest they run away. We'll never catch them again. Oh, come back here. There we go. Alright, now that we've caught a bunch of useless Pokemon, let's go see if we can find something a little more interesting. Geodudes are very aggressive in their natural habitat. It's best to stay low and throw Pokeballs from afar, just like every other Pokemon in this game. Oh. Yes, perfect. Right on the noggin. The Starly occasionally likes to hang out with the Geodudes. It is unclear why exactly, being that one is a flying type and the other is a rock type. This Geodude appears to be more aggressive than the other ones. We shall put him in his place. Quick Attack is not a great move against Geodude, but it's okay because I kind of want to catch this one. So we can research it and study it later on in the lab. Okay, well, so much for the lab. Here we are at Pride Rock. Everything the light touches, the Pokemon pee on. Moving on, here's another bug-type Pokemon. They are fairly aggressive, so we want to keep our distance. I didn't mean to fight this one, but this Kricketune seemed like he really wanted it. Perfect. I guess we're eating bug for dinner. Anybody hungry? Alright, now we're gonna move over to the more aquatic parts of the land in search of more unique Pokemon. There doesn't seem to be much in the water. They must all be sleeping. Ah, a Quillfish has been spotted. Let's go ahead and try and throw a Pokeball at it. A successful catch. We must move on to the next one. He didn't like that. He's very angry. He's a very angry boy. We must swim away before he catches up to us. For he will put us in our place, presumably. Alright, we're gonna head out into open water, as far as we can. See if we can find any Pokemon out here. There appears to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. We move on to the central island, Romanus Island, where Apoms roam. We're going to catch an Apom. Perfect. Alright, in the middle here we see a flaming monkey of some sort. We grab this purple flame. The flaming monkey is very angry. He's a very angry boy. Going to try and keep our distance and use these long distance balls, see if we can get lucky on a couple hits. Perfect shot. It didn't seem to hold him for long though. We'll try again. A wild Apom appeared. The monkey is unfazed. We'll try a couple more times. If we fail to do so, we might rile it, which could spell out bad news for us. This Apom appears to really want to be caught. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Pokeball at him as well. The monkey does not appear to be fazed. Having failed to catch the monkey, we move on to other Pokemon, for our Pokeball supply is very limited, and we have a lot of video to do. Moving on to the southeastern part of the map, we discover some Combees. We're going to try and add him to our menagerie of beasts, in the hopes of furthering our knowledge on the mysterious Pokemon. Success. As the sun goes down, different Pokemon begin to appear. A perfect shot. He appeared to not want to be caught, though. And now he is angry. We will challenge the Beautifly to a match. And we will make quick work of him. The Beautifly seems to have just barely avoided death, so in its weakened state, we will throw a Pokeball at it. Perfect. The Beautifly does not want any of our shit. We'll try again. This time, throwing it harder. Perfect. It seems we are spotted by something. We appear to be in danger. There is the danger. Having seen his comrade fallen in combat, the other Beautifly has become enraged. Well, we have no time for a second Beautifly, so we will go ahead and light it on fire. Though I am filled with regret, I am glad that we don't have to waste time with another Beautifly. The one we have is enough. A Silcoon has appeared. It also appears to be very angry. Our Typhlosion will make quick work of it, though, even though it's hiding in the grass. We're just going to use Quick Attack, because I kind of want to catch it. Never mind. The Silcoon seems to have bit off more than it can chew. Alright, now it is fully nighttime. A Wurmple has appeared. Going to try and catch the Wurmple. Slowly, carefully, as they scare easily. A perfect shot. Amazing. 10 out of 10 if I do say so myself. There is a new moth-like Pokemon in our midst. Going to go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it. Perfect. That was a catch. Marvelous. Here's another Silcoon. We're going to try and capture it instead of murdering it. Otherwise, PETA will come up our ass and cancel the show. He didn't like that. We're going to back off a bit. And then we will head back, once the Silcoon has lost sight of us. Pokemon do not have a sense of object permanence. After leaving a Pokemon's sight, they will totally forget your existence after a few moments. We must back off again. See? Object permanence does not exist in the Pokemon world. That was a terrible throw. We have startled the Silcoon. We're going to equip our Feather Balls, because the Silcoon is very aware of its surroundings. Though it lacks object permanence, it can see us from quite a distance. Silcoon avoided capture, and has become enraged. We're going to back off once more. Our confidence in catching the Silcoon is waning. We're going to try a few more times. And if unsuccessful, unfortunately we will have to move on. Perfect. That's a Cascoon, not a Silcoon. I apologize. You learn something new every day. And with that Cascoon, unfortunately, I believe it is time for us to leave this area and move on to the next place. After returning to the village to pick up some supplies, we turn our sights towards the Cobalt Coastlands, where numerous water Pokemon can be found. It is nighttime, so we expect to find some very interesting specimens. Here in the Cobalt Coastlands, it appears to be raining. This also provides a unique environment for certain Pokemon. We found some plump beans, but we don't have space for them, so we must move on. A Murkrow hovers in the distance. We throw a Feather Ball at it. Perfect shot. Now we wait. It is now alerted to our presence. We must act fast. Murkrows are very mischievous. They are, however, no match for our Typhlosion's rollout ability. Regrettably, we down the Murkrow. And we move on. A Drifloon wanders around in the fields. We must act quickly. Perfect shot. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Next, we set our eyes on this magnificent water Pokemon. We get a Great Ball ready. No particular reason for the Great Ball, but we threw it. Perfect shot. And we move on. Heading up the hills passing Apoms and Combees, we are in search of more unique Pokemon. We stumble upon the evolved form of Apom, of which its name I am completely forgetting at the moment. It looks weird as hell. Regardless, we must put it in our Pokédex. Perfect shot. Oh, it appeared to be caught, but apparently not. We must run away so we may try again, once the Apom evolution form has forgotten about us. Another Apom seems to have joined our presence. Hello, Apom. How are you today? I'd shake your hand, but I'm not sure if I shake your tail or your actual hand. Although your smile is very tantalizing, I must capture you, for you are a Pokemon, and you belong in my Pokédex. To the ranch with you. Oh. Let's try again. Come here, Apom. Perfect shot. Amazing. He will be on the ranch with the rest of the Apoms, where they can roam free, even though they were already roaming free out here. Excellent shot. We hit it from the back. This provides us a higher chance to capture the Pokemon. Unfortunately, he appeared to not want to be caught regardless. Going to try a long distance ball here to see if that gives us any luck. Unfortunately not. Having run out of options, we decide to battle. Ambipom is his name. I knew that at some point, but the name escaped me. A lot of Pokemon names escape me. We use Flamethrower, for no particular reason. The Ambipom is unable to affect the Typhlosion. With his health at half, we take this opportunity to throw a Pokeball, in the hopes of capturing it and sending it to the ranch. Amazing. First try. And we move on. Heading back down the hill, we are in search of more unique Pokemon. Being in a coastal region, it only makes sense to search the water for unique Pokemon. We ride out to sea. With our Pokeballs at the ready, we keep our eyes peeled for water Pokemon. The bubbles indicate a Pokemon is underneath the water. We can throw a ball at the water, but it proves to be fruitless. We must draw the Pokemon out, one way or another. A perfect shot. Perfect. We move on in search of more unique Pokemon. An angry Remoraid has appeared. I believe that's the right name. Not being able to capture it, as it is too enraged, we will send our Pokemon out. Jolteon seems like a good bet. Remoraid is indeed the correct. A second Remoraid has joined the battle, to help his friend. Unfortunately, they are no match for our Jolteon's Thundershock. The Remoraid has no effect on our Jolteon. We use Thundershock once more. Overkill. That's the only word to describe it. We move on in search of more rare Pokemon. After hours of searching the seeds, our hope for capturing rare Pokemon has diminished. There appears to be an object out in the distance. We will go investigate. Another object has appeared. These appear to be rocks. They did not look like rocks from afar. However, a Gyarados did appear in front of us. We're going to move in to strike. We use a Feather Ball, as it is long distance. The Gyarados is alerted to our presence. We must run away to avoid conflict. We will return to try again. Perfect shot. Amazing. The Gyarados was captured without much struggle. We try to capture a second. Perfect shot. This Gyarados is a bit stubborn. We try again, but he is angry with us. We can avoid conflict no longer as we throw our Jolteon out into the fray. The Jolteon used Thundershock. Being a dragon type, the Gyarados was only half affected by the Thundershock. Unfortunately, our Jolteon could not survive the bites from the mighty Gyarados. We choose another Pokemon. Although fire type, Typhlosion's rollout ability should be effective. But type advantages is not what we're worried about here. The Gyarados is at half health, so let us throw a Pokeball. Perfect. Amazing. Without much more struggle, the Gyarados is now sent to the ranch. There is a mighty Gyarados in the water. We shall try to approach carefully and try to capture the Pokemon, but we are not confident. We throw a Great Ball at it. It does not want to be caught. It seems that conflict is unavoidable. Having getting hurt by his Hyper Beam, we throw our Typhlosion out. Our Typhlosion is no match for the mighty Gyarados. We shall send out Steelix, for he has two super effective moves against the Gyarados. We use Strong Style Rock Slide, in hopes that it harms the Gyarados and weakens him. But unfortunately, the Steelix is no match for the Hydro Pump. We send out Haunter for no particular reason, other than the fact that he's one of our only Pokemon left. We shall try a Dark Pulse. It's not very effective against Gyarados, though. The Gyarados kills our Haunter. We're running out of options here. We send out Golduck. We will use him as a distraction as we throw yet another Pokeball at the Gyarados, in the hopes of capturing him and sending him to the ranch. The Gyarados is not having any of our shit. We must make a break for it, for we are not strong enough. But hold on. We may be able to defeat the Gyarados. Let us try a Zen Headbutt and see where that gets us. We may be able to defeat this Gyarados. Unfortunately, the Golduck is not going to make it. We have but one Pokemon left. We're going to take this opportunity to try throwing another Great Ball at the Gyarados in hopes of capturing him. This may come at the cost of whiting out. Unfortunately, no luck for us today. The Gyarados used Hurricane, but Patil avoided the attack. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the Gyarados, for we have done all we can. He is beyond rescue. Tragic. Our last Pokemon leveled up. There is always a silver lining to things, if you know where to look. There are many more interesting Pokemon than the ones we have found here today, and we can only find them if we continue to explore and battle. But as for this video is concerned, that is all the content for now. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like and comment on this video, and subscribe for more gaming content in the future. And we will see you later. Goodbye.